YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another video discussing the CDL major number 1 of the season. Today we had a little bit of longer week than the regular weeks. The game started today, Wednesday, and then they continued throughout Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we're gonna have a major champion on Sunday. So the bracket is a little bit different. This is basically what the past 3 weeks have been leading up to. And it's a little bit different because the two first games of the bracket were not played on Draftkings, therefore I did not cover them on the channel. But they were great games between London Royal Ravens and the Toronto Ultra, as well as the Seattle Surge and the Florida Mutineers. So those were two really good games. Unfortunately, they were not playable on Draftkings, so I did not cover them. However, we do have the first game of the day for Thursday, the 4th of March. The first game that we're going to have is going to be the Los Angeles Guerillas against the Los Angeles Thieves. You heard it right. This is going to be the Battle of Los Angeles as the first game of the Thursday's game slate. We're gonna have 4 games in total, and I'm gonna break all the other 3 games down in their each respective video. So this one is Los Angeles Guerillas and the LA Thieves. As for the odds for this game, Bovada didn't seem to have them up as of the time of me recording this video. I don't know why, but I can tell you that the general consensus in the Call of Duty League is that the Los Angeles Thieves are going to win. I personally predicted that the Los Angeles Guerillas had what it takes to beat the Toronto Ultra. So I said that I believed that the Los Angeles Guerillas had what it takes to beat a team like the Toronto Ultra. I really have faith in their and I really have faith in like their talent in their team. So I did say that I wasn't afraid of playing LAG players like Apathy or Assault against the Toronto Ultra, because I felt like the LA Guerillas were a team that is very slept on, and they have the chance to really outperform their expectations. Like you probably know now, they beat the Toronto Ultra 3-2. It was a pretty close game, but it was really good, where Assault, Apathy, and Silly really went off. Vivid as well did really good. And we're gonna see the prices and how how they relate to each player's upside on the Los Angeles Guerillas side. So we have Assault at 7,600 for the regular price, and we have them at 11,400 for the captain price. Now, I really do believe that Assault can somewhat replicate his performance from last game, and he's only $200 cheaper at the flex position, so I wouldn't be shy to use him. Definitely a player you should look into. I wouldn't use him in the cap, but you could use him if you do feel like it. You could use him. He's a great player. Apathy as well is very cheap, 6,600, and I feel like he has the upside to be playable in the flex position. Vivid and Silly are really good plays too. I feel like Vivid at 7,600, he posted up 106 fantasy points last game, so he really does have a decent amount of upside at that price. I think he's playable, as well as Silly. Silly is the most expensive one out of the 3 of them at 8,800, and his price didn't really move up from last week, but he really did have a really good performance. He posted up 131 points against the Toronto Ultra last game, so I have confidence in them that they can show up in this game, and I really don't think that the Thieves are just going to run through them. I really think that this is going to be a really interesting game, and I'm really looking forward to watching this one specifically. For the team prices, the Los Angeles Guerillas are at 4,200 for the cap position and 2,800 for the regular team position. When you don't have the odds for a game, you can easily look at what DraftKings or who DraftKings thinks is going to win based on the prices of the teams. So as you can see here, the team price for the Los Angeles Thieves is 2,400, and the cap is 3,600. So actually, I think DraftKings might think that Los Angeles Guerillas is actually a little bit more favored to win, because their team price is a little bit higher. Their team prices are both a little bit higher than the Thieves. But, you know, honestly, for me, it could go either way. These two teams are very good. For the Los Angeles Thieves side, I really do like Temp at 7,000. I've said this time and time again. Temp at 7,000 is kind of a steal because he's produced a lot. You know, in the first 3 games, he posted 100 points. Um, and then 87 against London Royal Ravens. Against Dallas, he didn't do too hot, but I mean, it's Dallas. Um, I really feel like he has upside against his team, and he could really help push the team forward. So he is a player that I'd really be looking at. TJ Halley is very expensive. I don't really think I'll be playing him that much, especially because he hasn't produced a lot in the last 2 games. Kenny at 8,200. Uh, Kenny is a decent play. He posted upwards of 100 points, 100 fantasy points last game at 7,400. That was his price against Dallas, and he really, he performed great. Um, Slasher is honestly the like basically I want to say the workhorse of this team. Uh, he's posted 100 plus point fantasy points per game, and he posted 80 against Dallas. But I feel like Temp is the value play here. So if I were to have to play a couple players in this spot, it would either have to be Temp, Apathy, and Assault. Honestly, the only player that I would personally use from the LA Thieves would be Temp, because I feel like there are other players in the price range of the other LA Thieves players that are in better matchups that I feel like might run through their respective teams. I don't think they'll do this to LAG. Pretty evenly matched team, so it should be a good one. But yeah, that's this video. Remember that I'm going to be making 3 other videos for the Thursday slate for the respective teams. I do that this way. I do that so that this way I could render out more videos quickly. They can render faster and separately. And yeah, if you don't know by now, I do a lot of Call of Duty content regarding daily fantasy sports in regards to DraftKings specifically right now, because it's the only platform that I know that allows you to bet on Call of Duty in daily fantasy sports standards. And I just want to spread awareness about, the Call of Duty esport. I really think it's a growing esport, and it's very, very good, and it has a high ceiling, high potential. I really love it, and I think it's a fun esport to watch. So if you like betting on your favorite esports like Call of Duty, and you love Call of Duty League, and you love competitive Call of Duty, you should definitely check out my channel. Leave a like if you like it, leave a dislike if you don't. Subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you want, as long as you're helping, grow the Call of Duty community and the DFS community alike. So yeah, if you like the video, let me know, and thanks.